Hey man, what's up?
Yo, can I come in, man? I've had the strangest day.
Sure. Just make yourself at home.
Yo, man, ever since I went to go see that new movie, all I can see is the number 23. That's all I can think about. I see it everywhere.
Yeah, that's strange, man. The other day, I was driving through this town, right? And, there's a sign that said maximum 40, okay? And then I kept on driving, and it's a sign that said maximum 60. So if you take the coordinates 60 over 40, you get 2, okay? A few minutes later, it turned 3 o'clock. The 2 and a 3 together, what does that make, man? It makes 23. It's pretty nuts.
Holy smokes, man. That's no coincidence. Stuff like that doesn't just arrange itself.
I know, and on top of that, the other day, I was making a list of prime numbers, okay? And guess what? Not only is 23 a prime number, which blew me away, but the first prime number is 2. The second is 3. And furthermore, 23 is the 9th prime number. So if you take the square root of 9, multiply that by 2, multiply by 3, and then add 2 plus 3, you get
23.
Right.
Holy smokes, man. That's no coincidence. Patterns in mathematics don't just spring out of the ground. We're in big trouble. The other day, I was doing my physics homework, and we had exactly 25 problems. I started working on them at 4 o'clock, and I finished working on them at 6:30. But the last 2 problems were thinking inquiry, and I couldn't get them. Do you know what that means? That means I did 23 problems in 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Get out!
That's nothing. For the 23rd question, my answer was 820 meters. Well, I was thinking about it, and it seemed fairly reasonable at first. But then I looked closer. 820 can be expressed as the sum of 2 numbers, 100 and 720. Now, if you take the logarithm of 100, you're left with 2. And I was just pondering this when I realized that 720 is equal to the factorial of 6. 6 being equal to the factorial of 3. What was I left with? 23. That's not all. I was born on March 2nd, 1989. That's the 2nd day of the 3rd month. Next week, I'll be 18. Do you know what that means?
Alright, second day, 2 plus 3rd month, 3 plus your age equals 18. 2 plus 3 plus 18 equals 23. 23! Exactly, but that's not all. I was looking at the equation for a uniform acceleration caused by gravity for an object that starts at 817 meters in the air and is thrown upwards with an initial velocity of 5.5629504446 times 10 to the 9 meters per second, and a constant gravitational field that pushes the object velocity exactly down 60 degrees west. Now we know that the second position is equal to the initial velocity times time plus half of the acceleration times time squared plus the initial position. And since the gravitational field changes the direction but does not have any effect on the downwards velocity, d equals negative 4.9 t squared plus 5.5629504446 times 10 to the 9 t's plus 817. I wanted to find the equation for the speed of the object, so I took the first derivative. Now, wouldn't it be interesting if we subbed in my approximate age in seconds? And thus the final velocity is equal to 46 meters per second. Now, if we wanted to find the downwards velocity, we'd have to take a triangle with a hypotenuse of 46 meters per second, represented as a vector, and use 60 degrees, which is our angle, west, down, and use our sine ratios to solve for this side. Since the cos of 60 is equal to the downwards velocity divided by the hypotenuse, which is 46 meters
per second. The downwards velocity is equal to the cos of 60 times 46 meters per second. Are you following?
It comes up to 23 meters a second in an upward direction.
Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah, what should we do?
There's nothing we can do. But wait.